How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Matt Chat Live. I believe this is 8. Matt Chat Live 8, I believe. I'll check out the title later. But as you're logging on, I'll give everyone a couple of minutes to log in and say hello. Just drop hello in the comments and I'll see it pop up here. We're going to be a little interactive tonight, so be ready to comment and talk back tonight, guys. Hey, tonight's topic is stopping bullying. Stop bullying. So just let me know you're here. Say hey in the comments, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Had a great day on the mat today. Got a lot of stuff done. Got a good bit of content filmed as well. Working on editing. I had to go get an external hard drive today and upgrade my storage on my cloud, since I'm doing a lot more videoing and video editing. It takes a lot of space up. So give everyone another minute or two to say hey, what's up. I can't see who's logging on, so I'm going to pull it up on my phone. I can see if you do comment, I do see it down here on my screen. So this is what I'm seeing right now. I can switch and show you guys. That's my screen. Can't really see anything. That's my desktop. And then, exit out of that. I'm going to be playing around with some features on this later. Not tonight though, but working on doing some screen sharing, show you some stuff. Right now, it is 7:19. We're about to get started. Today's classes were awesome. A few of them a little smaller than normal, but I believe that's because of the flu that's going around. It is huge in our area right now. Hope everyone's having a good evening. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on our topic. As you are watching, comment below. Say hey. Bullying is a very, very big topic, especially in martial arts, because the number one reason for martial arts training is self-defense, self-protection. And we do talk about the F word in karate. Not the one you're thinking of, but the F word in karate is fighting. So I'm going to talk to you about my take on fighting, my take on bullying, and also steps that I think we should take as martial artists to ending bullying. Is like saying you're going to end and want world peace. It's never going to happen. Okay? But I think the journey towards ending bullying is better than saying the end result of no bullying. Okay? It's like no crime. That's just, you can't say that. So let's get going. Okay. So here's my take on bullying. You have to first identify what bullying is and what picking is. I've heard that term a lot, and I actually heard it last week on a very deep Facebook Live video. It was one of my martial arts friends in Colombia shared a video of a talk that he was doing with the community, and had parents there that lost their son to bullying. He decided to take his own life, and that was a very, very heart-wrenching video to watch, because I was tuning in because I thought I was going to get some cool tactics and training for teaching against bullying, but that was a whole different video itself. So here's my take. When something happens, someone does something one time to you, is that considered bullying? Maybe. If they're doing it out of pure meanness, just to be mean, just to get an arouse out of you, yeah, that's bullying. Now, if your friend tags you too hard when you're playing a game of tag, is that bullying? Not really. Okay? Now, here's where it becomes bullying. You tell your friend, hey, that was a little too much. Hey, you don't have to shove me down on the ground while we're playing tag to get your point across. Hey, let's chill out with that. Now, friend goes, oh yeah, boom, does it again, boom. Now that's crossing the boundaries of being what I consider bullying. So what are the steps that we need to take? Okay. So here's a question I ask kids in class. When we talk about bullying, I'll go ahead and jump straight to the F word, fighting. Okay, so let's talk about fighting at school. Okay, there's a question you need to ask. When is it okay for me to use martial arts at school? I said, who do you ask that question to? Okay, so if you're watching right now, comment below, what do you think? Who do you think this kids should ask? When is it okay for me to use my martial arts at school? I'll give you guys a second to answer. I'll tell you some common answers I get in class. They'll say, ask me. They'll say, well, ask you if, when is it okay to use karate at school? They'll say, ask parents. They'll say, ask teachers when it's okay. Ask principals. Okay? So who do you think you're supposed to ask? A kid's supposed to ask that question to. Okay? Comment below with your answer, and I'll see it pop up. There's a little delay, so I'll give you a few seconds to respond. Hey, when is it okay to use martial arts at school? Who should a child, a student of martial arts, who should they ask that question to? Teachers, parents, principal, or me, the karate coach? The answer is who is going to get the phone call that you've been fighting at school? Your parents. The parents are going to get the phone call. Okay, so they call up and say, hey, this is Mrs. Smith at school. Little Johnny got in trouble today for fighting. That's not the end of the phone call discussion. I always ask the kids, what's the next thing your parents are going to say? Why? Why was he fighting at school? And this is where it could go one way or the other. It could go, well, Johnny was, using his karate moves and it was kind of, punching and kicking on his friends at recess today, or at lunch today, or in the hallways today, or during free time today. Okay? So is that the wrong way to use martial arts? 100%. Yes. I tell the kids, you're going to get in trouble 3 places. You're going to get in trouble at home, you're going to get in trouble at school, and you're going to get in trouble at the karate school, because you're not supposed to be punching and kicking people just for fun at school. Now, the other way it could go. Hey, Johnny got in trouble for fighting today at school. Well, what happened? Well, that bully that he's been getting, messed with at school during recess and lunch. Well, today, instead of coming to get me, he used his karate moves and then came to me for help. All right. So, indicators that he's not going to get in much trouble. The parents are already aware of the bullying situation. The parents are already aware that there's trouble going on. The teacher is already aware that something's going on. Okay? Now, there's where most of the time it ends. Awareness. It ends with awareness. Well, we know that he's getting picked on. That's cool. I understand he's getting picked on. Hey, I'm going to time out for the bully. That's like a hockey player going to the penalty box. When he gets right back on the ice, he's going to go right back after that same person again. Okay? That's not a punishment for bullying. Okay? He's going to sit in timeout, and that ends it. It's done. Boom. He got timeout. That doesn't work. Okay? Now, I was picked on in school a great deal. Okay? But to wrap up that situation, if that phone call happens to be, little Johnny got in trouble at school today for fighting, well, why did he get in trouble? Well, you remember the bully that he's been having problems with? Well, he was picking on him again. This time it was more physical, and Johnny used his karate moves to get away, then came and got me. He's only getting in trouble if it was my son, if Blaze, when he's in school, if that happened to, he's only getting in trouble one spot. He's getting in trouble at school. He's getting in trouble at school because he was actually punching and kicking and fighting at school. You're not supposed to do that. Doesn't matter the situation. You're not supposed to fight at school. But there was just cause. He protected himself. He did what his instructor at the karate school was teaching him. He did what his parents told him to do. And that's what I did in school. One situation was complete instinct. I didn't even mean to fight back. I was playing, I went to Fair Forest Middle School, and 8th grade, I was playing basketball on the blacktop at lunchtime. If I wasn't a martial arts instructor, I might be in the NBA. I'm just saying, I'm pretty good at basketball. Okay, actually, I wouldn't be in the NBA. I'm not very coordinated at running, and I'm a good passer, and I can do cool stuff dribbling. That's it. All right, 3-point game is horrible. But anyway, back to the story. So I'm playing basketball. The guy fouled. I fouled him. So he's, oh, you fouled me. You know, 8th graders, we probably use a couple of language words back and forth to each other. But this is what I did. Let's set the scene. 8th grade, I'm already a 2nd-degree black belt. Okay, I can handle myself if I needed to. Okay, so great. You're tell at basketball. Hey, I'm pretty good. I can help you out with that. But this is what happened. Okay, I left. I said, all right, man, that's cool, whatever. I'm sorry I fouled you. No, man, you fouled me. So I left and went to another court. There are 6 courts. So I'm over there, went to another goal. I'm playing basketball. Well, he comes over. He's like, no, you ain't just going to walk away from me. He starts pushing me. What happens in 8th grade situations, bunch of boys on the basketball court, the whole, 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade, sorry, the whole 8th grade out there with us playing basketball, and they see this going on. What happens? They start creating that circle. Oh, fight. Oh, let's go. Fight. I'm like, no, I'm not going to fight him. Well, one of my friends, who's not a black belt, stepped in front. I was like, listen, man, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to fight him. Leave him alone. Chill. Well, then guy comes up to me. He's like, no, man, pushes me again. I'm like, listen, dude, I'm not fighting you. So I told him, so I'm not fighting you. You want to fight? He was like, yeah, I want to fight. Well, that's a question I tell the kids to ask the bully. If they're picking on you over and over and over, just cut to the very end of the discussion. Like, hey, man, are you trying to fight me? And they say yes. Don't punch them in the face. Don't roundhouse kick them. I say, well, they got to do something. They have to either attack you or leave it alone. Hey, what's up, Coach?
What's up?
Doing a little Facebook Live. Talking about bullying tonight.
Just finished class. Classes were awesome.
Now he's about to get on the mat for 7:30 sparring class. If you're in Spartanburg or even close around, 7:30 every Wednesday night we're fighting. We have one of our old school legends on the mat tonight. Coach Matt is out there sparring. Okay, so
Coach Andrew's here too. Andrew Clapper's
Coach
out there.
Andrew's out there.
Frankie Bosch is here.
What?
It's a party. Blake and Trent,
Blake and world champs.
Blake
and Trent Spence are here.
pad up. Let's do it.
Woo! So, and back to the bully discussion. Okay, so you ask that question: are you trying to fight? If they say no, then say, dude, then what are you doing? If they say yeah, they got to take that first step towards you. They got to aggressively come after you, or you just walk away from the situation. But in this situation, I had the 8th graders around me pushing me, saying, hey, come on, let's fight. And I was like, no, I'm not fighting, dude. Chill out. And then he open hand slapped me in the face. Okay, Coach Jesse, give me one. Okay, so he goes, boom, and I spun around and bam, I did a spinning back fist and caught him right upside the head. And it was just like oh, that was my reaction. He hit me, I spun around, bam, I hit him back. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm sorry. I started apologizing because he slapped me. And I spun around and back fisted him. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. And his response was, rub his face and I'm going to get you after school, and then left. Okay? And so what did I do? I went to the principal and said, principal, I'm not going to say his name. I said, principal, this is what happened. He wanted to fight me. I didn't want to fight him. He slapped me. I spun around. I did a back fist. I hit him. It stopped the situation. But now he's saying he's going to jump me after school. Guess what happened to me? Guess what happened to me?
Suspended.
I got suspended. So did he. He got suspended for 5 days. I got suspended for 1 day. But that next day that I got suspended, field day. I'll never forget that. Field day. I got suspended. The next day was field day. Oh, I was so ticked off. Okay? Now, and my dad came up to the school and was like, why is my son getting suspended? He said, well, he fought at school. He said, you guys didn't even know there was a fight going on at school. He came to you telling him that he felt threatened about someone that was going to attack him after school. He came up and told you that he openly admitted that that kid slapped him, and he spun around and hit him with a karate technique, which he's trained to do if someone attacks him, and you're suspending him for it. What message does that send him to protect himself? And the principal was like, well, it's school policy. You can't do that. He said, do what? He goes, defend yourself. He said, and he goes, well, you're kind of, it's fighting. And he was like, so you're saying that he's supposed to not attack back and just take the beating or take getting slapped. Another story, my friend, 9th grade, a year later, 2nd degree black belt, he took a beating because of that. Because he was on student council. He was in beta club. He was on drum line. If he fought back and got suspended, he's going to get kicked out of all of those. So what did he do? He just did this and let the guy just go to work on him. He didn't get hurt. I mean, I'm sure it didn't feel good, but he didn't fight back. And part of me was like, I understand why. But the other part of me was like, you got to go back. You got to defend yourself. Got to. Okay? Or it's going to snowball. They're going to do it again, and it's going to be worse. Okay? Or it's going to build up your rage, and then you're going to Hulk out on somebody. Okay? It might not be the person that should have hulked out on. Okay? So what I tell the kids at school, or in the karate school, I tell them, listen, you need to ask your parents, when is it okay to use martial arts at school? They're going to tell you probably what my parents told me. You're in martial arts. You're in karate. You're there for a reason. Okay? You're there to learn how to protect yourself. I said, you're right. Christina got that Ridgeway defense. I know about that. Your dad used to remind me all the time that his 45 can stop my karate in a heartbeat. Okay? And he's, if you guys are reading the comments, Christina is my cousin. Her dad was a police officer for many, many years. Very highly respected in Spartanburg and South Carolina. Okay? Lieutenant Eddie Ridgeway ended up being a captain of the police department in one of the college campuses. I can't remember which one. It might have been North Greenville. I think it was North Greenville. Or Greenville Tech. No, Greenville Tech. Maybe North Greenville. Christina, comment below. You can tell me. Correct me. I know you're right. You'll know. But, so, when I tell the kids, okay, ask your parents, the parents usually back me up by saying, yes, if someone is attacking you at school. Now, what attack are we talking about? Are you talking about someone pushing you so you should roundhouse kick him in the face? No. I'm talking about someone that's lost their temper. They're either this is how a fight initiates. Usually with this. Oh, it is Greenville Tech. All right. So it's usually this. Okay? If somebody goes at you and you go at back, it's going to go back and forth. Okay, Jeff Dawes will like this. And then lunge on them. It'll attack them. Okay? It'll hulk out. Somebody's going to lose their temper. Hopefully it's not me losing my temper as a martial artist and just going boom and punching the person yelling at me. Which, I probably wouldn't be blamed because, he was agging it on. But I try to avoid verbal confrontations. But if you can't avoid them, diffuse them. Like, listen, I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. That's it. I'm done. I'm done talking to you until you calm down, and then we can talk about it. But if the other way that it either happens by a grab, like a choke, or a shirt grab, or a bear hug, or a headlock, okay, or it's a punch, or a swing, or an attack. Okay? So we teach how to block and cover up. We teach how to escape the chokes and headlocks and all the different types of what-if situations. Okay? Number one, if anybody asks, this is for any of you martial arts instructors, if anybody asks you, what if during karate class, all you have to say is one sentence: adapt to the situation and defend yourself. Because then that just snowballs. Okay? Well, what if they don't grab your wrist like this? They grab it like this. Or they grab it with both hands. Or they grab you like this. Okay? What if you're on crutches because your foot's broken? What if there's 3 people attacking you? What if there's a knife? What if there's a gun? Okay? If you're on crutches, take your crutch and baseball bat swinging. Okay? But, adapt and defend. That's what you have to do. Yeah, you have to adapt. You have to defend. You have to get away. Okay? I got this from Coach Drew Manus. Okay? He calls it the Nike move. The Nike move is the best move there is. Use your Nikes. Run that way. Get out of there. Get out of the situation completely. Okay? That's the best thing. Okay? So parents, I want you to back up us as karate instructors. Here's what I don't want the kids fighting at school. Okay, but I don't want them getting beat up at school when they have the knowledge to protect themselves. I should have done this before, but I didn't. I'm going to find this video and post it down below. Okay, I saw this years ago, and I was like, oh man, that looks horrible. But then I saw Henner Gracie post a Gracie breakdown of this same video, and hearing the backstory, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I'm going to set the scene. There was this kid that has been taking martial arts for about a few, I think, months or years now. Can't remember the exact details. It's in the story that it's going to be in the comments below. But kid's trained in martial arts, and the bully's been picking on him for several weeks. He's done my action steps. Here are my action steps. Tell the bully to stop. Tell the teachers, administrators, tell your parents. Let them deal with it. Third step is to block and back away, or escape and block, depending on what it is. And the fourth step is to go take matters in your own hands. Okay, that's the last step. Okay, I tell most times it's talk, tell, talk, tell, talk, tell. Okay, leave me alone. Listen, I told him to leave me alone. He wasn't leaving me alone. Leave me alone. They're not leaving me alone. Okay, and then if they physically come after you, and I have someone usually like demonstrating this in class, punching me in the face, and I say, please stop hitting me. I don't like it when you're hitting me in the face. Teacher, he's hitting me in the face. Tell him to stop. That's not going to work. That's when you have to take matters in your own hand. You got to block. You got to push them off. You got to back away. Okay, or you might have to deliver a technique. Okay, so hey, Blaze, look at my little boy right here. Blow everyone kisses. Throw him one. What you got on your shirt?
A bear.
PJ Masks. Who's this?
Catboy.
Catboy. Who's this? Right here. Owlette. And who's this?
A girl.
What does Gecko have? Super muscles. And, that's right. Now, we're talking about bullying tonight. Are bullies good or bad?
Could be good.
You be good? Tell everyone. Be good.
Be good.
If you be good,
Be good.
you be good?
Bully bad.
Bully bad. You heard it straight from his mouth. Look, Abby said, hey, Blaze. No, say, hey, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Say, hey, Gracie.
Hi, guys.
Look, say, hey, Christina.
Hi, Lana.
All right.
Hi.
Now, so what we're talking about is this video I watched, and this guy kept picking on this dude. And this was like 2 weeks into being picked on, and he was being physical. All right, Super Catboy Speed, show me. Super Catboy Speed.
Hello.
Gone. Okay, so, and he confronted him, and someone already had their camera phone out. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in just a second. We're going to wrap this up. We're 24 minutes in this video. This is awesome. Okay, so someone had their phone out filming the fight. Okay, and the guy, the guy in the video took his book bag off and got in his fighting stance, the martial artist. And the bully was like, all right, let's do this, and started swinging at him. Okay? And what did the bully, the martial artist do next? He gave him a 10-piece combo. He hit him with a jab cross. Hit him again, bam, bam. And then he threw a kick, boom, which I love kicks, but they're risky in a real fight. Sparring, I love them. Do them. It's really fun. In a real fight, I don't have a problem with them, but you have to be careful. Okay, because this is what happened. He threw a roundhouse kick, and the guy freaked out. His leg got caught on his arm. They ended up falling and going to the ground. Well, the guy's a trained martial artist. Apparently, he's either doing jiu-jitsu or some kind of mixed martial arts system like we do, where we teach him what to do on the ground. He ended up on the ground. He didn't stay on his back long. He rolled him over to mount, and then he gave him what I call setup strikes. And he wasn't just going, wham, wham, just kept going. He was just kind of lazily punching at him. And then the guy was doing this, and on the ground, if you do this, you're exposing both your arms to me. So what did the kid do next? He grabbed the arm, spun out, caught him in the arm bar, and just held the arm bar. He didn't go snap, which he really easily could have, but he extended it. I was like, oh no, please don't break it. And the guy was like, man, get this guy off of me, get this guy off of me. He got up and let go and backed off of him. Now the other guy got up and wanted to keep fighting, but the point was done. Leave me alone, or I'm going to fight back, and I can handle you. Okay? Now, check this out. You ready? I showed that video to a group of our advanced students that are like middle school age, and I told them, that should be you in that video. If if that happens tomorrow at school, I should see a video, because everyone pulls out this phone when a fight goes on. And I said, that should be you in that video handling that bully, just how that guy did. He used control. He got him in a situation and held him and controlled him until the fight was over. Okay? Now, what Brian Penna, the martial arts instructor I told you about that did a Stop Bullying campaign, he made a declaration of his new philosophy and mindset on bullying, and I agree 100% with it. I'm going to back him up on it. Okay? 1 step back, 2 steps forward. Okay? What does that mean? 1 step back, 2 steps forward. This is what it means. The bullying incident happens. Take a step back. Listen, man, I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. Hey, you're bullying me. Leave me alone. I don't like it. Use the word bullying. Yeah, because if they're just picking or playing, then it should be, hey, man, I'm sorry. Yeah, cool, dude. All right. Don't pick on me about that anymore, okay? I don't like it when people talk about that, okay? So let them know. Hey, listen, I don't like it. That's 1 step back. Talking to the bully and telling, even though that's 2 steps, that's still part of the 1 step back. Okay? Listen, I don't like it. Don't do it. They did it again. Teacher, he's being a bully. He's picking on me. I've asked him to stop. Please take care of it. Now it's in the teacher's hands to take care of it. And I think the teachers need to take that a little bit more seriously. Okay? Not just write it off as, kids being kids, boys being boys, girls who are evil, girls being girls to each other. And that's most of the time when I get a bullying situation at the summer camp or after school program, is little girls saying, I don't want to play with her. She said she don't want to be my friend. They're evil. Okay? My mom was always right. My mama and Bobby Boucher's mama was 100% right. Girls are the devil. But anyway, back to the topic. Okay? So the 1 step back is, stepping back from it, calming down, getting a cool head about it. Okay? The 2 steps forward. It happens again. I'm not going to the teacher. I'm not going to run and hide. Okay? I'm going right back at it. Okay? I'm stepping up. I'm saying, I told you to stop bullying me. I've already asked you calmly, leave it alone. And they do it again. Then I'm taking matters in my own hands. Now, I'm not striking first. I'm verbally striking back and verbally standing up for myself confidently. Not like this. Leave me alone. Okay? I'm taking that step forward, and then you come back at me again. I'm taking that second step forward, and I'm handling my business. Okay? And put this down. If you see someone in a fight, put this down and step up beside that person that's getting bullied and help them out. Hey, I'm sorry I'm getting a little heated on this, a little passionate. Okay? Because in middle school, there was another girl fight. Punch, punch, grab, and the girl started using her hair and slamming her head down onto the concrete, busted her nose immediately, blood going, to me it was everywhere, okay, but it was bang, bang, and these kids are going, oh, oh, oh. I jump in and grab that girl off of the other girl. Hey, you got to be willing to step up and help other people out when they're in that situation. Okay? Take a stand. It might not be the cool thing or the popular thing to do, but you've got to make a stand, or there's nothing going to be done about it. I say, he got bullied at school today. Boys being boys. That's just a normal rite of passage. No, it's not. Okay? And that messed with me a good bit in middle school because I tell a lot of people, in middle school, I weigh about the same thing I did in middle school, but I wasn't nearly as tall. Okay? I could talk about it funny now, but I didn't like being the fat kid in middle school. Okay? I just like, I joke around now. I was like a basketball as big as round as I was tall. Okay? But, I still, I got some poundage to lose right now, and I got a couple of chins to get rid of. Okay? But, I'm in a lot better shape than I was when I was in middle school, and bullying, I didn't like being I had to be the funny fat kid to play it off with my friends, okay? Because I didn't like being a fat kid, okay? And, that, I didn't like that. And in elementary school, it was me being the short kid, okay? So I got picked on, and, I was a child black belt, a kid black belt, okay? Hey, not to toot my own horn, but toot. Yeah, I was the youngest black belt in South Carolina in 1996, 7 years old. Okay, but and we'll talk about kid black belts another day. That's a whole nother topic. A lot of martial artists hate the fact that kids have black belts, and we'll talk about that. But I knew I had the knowledge of how to protect myself at a very young age, and a lot of times I chose not to. I chose to step away from the situation. But at times, I defended myself. Okay? A lot of times I defended myself and protected myself with the martial arts skills that I have. Okay? Whether it be blocking, okay, or whether it be having the punch. Okay? Another time in middle school that I was in a fight, bang! I did a palm heel right to one of the guys' solar plex. And this was a 3-on-1 situation. Okay, this is 3-on-1. My back was in the corner. I was trying to make it down the hallway to the principal and teacher. Okay, if you went to Fair Forest Middle School, it was going down that hallway, going up the stairs to the next hallway. Then it was the 8th grade hallway. I'm not sure what it is now, but you go in front of the building, down the office, up the stairs, and then to the next hallway. I was trying to make it to the principal, and I saw at the end of that hallway up the stairs. When I got to the stairs, threw me in the corner and started going to work. Okay, so I'm blocking, I'm trying to shove, and then bam, I hit with a palm heel to the guy's chest. 2 of them backed off, and that one I hit wanted to keep going. But by that time, the principal came up, and again, guess who got suspended? I did. I got suspended for a day, and then they got suspended 5 days. Okay, but I got suspended for a day. I got punished and in trouble. And I tell people, just remember, okay, a little consequence for a big action. You know what? Those 3 guys didn't pick on me anymore for the rest of middle school. Okay? Okay? Boom. Okay? So, thank you guys for watching. This has been a very long Facebook Live video. Lot of videos I watch actually go over the 45 minutes up to an hour. And this has actually been one of my goals, to do one of these long videos. And this is one of the first topics that I have a lot of insight and knowledge and very passionate about. Okay, Jeff Doss, I saw you reacted. So maybe, I don't know if you're still watching. When I post this, go back. I did a little shout out to you. Hey, doing a little stuff on here. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, we can't stop bullying ever. It won't happen. Okay, crime is not going to stop. Okay, the world peace is not going to happen. But we can help contain it. I can help contain it in my community. And I hope if you're a martial arts instructor, I hope you're on the front line helping defend it and help contain it in your community. And if you're a martial arts student here at Spunkworth Martial Arts, I want you to do your part. Step up when you see something going on. Okay? Talk to the teacher about someone that you think is getting bullied. Talk to that person that you think is getting bullied and help them out. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on the mat. Oos.